Hello everybody and welcome to our night review of the all-new 2023 Mazda CX-50. And this is not just any Mazda CX-50, this is the fully loaded Turbo Premium Plus trim level. Now, we have reviewed this CX-50 actually twice on our channel, once back at the first drive in Santa Barbara, California at the beginning of the year, and we also have a full 7-day review on our channel. So if you're interested in learning all about the details of the CX-50, go check those reviews out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this night review where we check out all the lighting and see what this CX-50 looks like to live with at night. So guys, we'll start out with just walking up to the vehicle. Does it do anything fancy? As you would expect, this is a relatively inexpensive vehicle, so there's not going to be like welcome animations or anything. That said, when we push the unlock button, you will see that we do have some gently fading in LED lights up here in the front. It goes ahead and turns on the amber turn signals down at the bottom, as well as folds out your mirror. So that's what it does if you unlock it. And then once we open up the door, you will see that there's lots and lots of lighting inside of this cabin. It's actually a very bright cabin inside. So let's go ahead and get in there and start it up and see what this vehicle looks like on the exterior before we hop into the interior. So we'll start out here with the exterior design of the CX-50. Now, besides for the really cool overall exterior look of this vehicle, there are a lot of cool lighting elements that you'll see at nighttime. So first of all, I want to mention that we do have the zircon sand paint color. That is actually going to show up really well at nighttime. So it's not going to blend in like a black car would or stand out like a white car would. It just has a nice overall look to it. It looks really cool at nighttime. And then if we drop down to our lower elements like our headlamps, these are going to be some very premium full LED headlamps. As you can see, we have the premium daytime running light design going through here, and we're also going to have projector low and high beams and guys on this fully loaded CX-50 model. These are also adaptive headlights, and I'll show you what that looks like on the inside when we get in there. But these are really bright headlamps. These are A+ rating for us. If we drop down below that, we have this nice element. It kind of acts as a daytime running light since it's always glowing. That said, it also doubles as a turn signal indicator that gently fades in and out. Now, of course, we do have these beautiful 20-inch wheels for this fully loaded Turbo Premium Plus model. And then checking out our mirror, let's go ahead and drop into some of those features right here. So we have a black mirror cover, and then we're also going to have quite a few functionalities. So you will notice that we have the turn signal indicator that also gently fades in and out. We also have standard blind spot monitoring, and for the high-end CX-50 models, we're also going to have driver's side auto dimming. So you're going to have the auto dimming mirror, so no one's going to be sitting there in your blind spot completely blinding you at nighttime. So that's been a very nice feature that we've noticed on this CX-50. And moving around to the back of this model, let's go ahead and check out what the rear looks like. We have a beautiful design as we've seen in the daytime with the CX-50. It has a lot of the signature Mazda design characteristics. So breaking down some of the lighting elements themselves, let's go to our tail lights. These are once again going to be premium LED tail lamps. They mirror what you see in the front, so it has pretty much the same design with the, kind of half circle accenting. This also doubles as your brake light, and then we do also have a fading in and out LED turn signal, and we also have an LED reverse light. I want to point out we do have LED license plate lighting as well, which is something that a lot of manufacturers will skimp out on because I think you won't notice, but you will notice when you own the vehicle. So nice LED license plate lighting. If we pop open the cargo department, let's go ahead and check that out. Inside of here, you're going to have up to about 56 cubic feet of cargo capacity. If you want all those specs and figures, you can check that out in our full review. But as you can see, we have some LED lighting here on the left side, which really does a good job of illuminating the entire cargo department. And I also want to point out, you have an LED light up here in the tailgate itself. So that kind of shines down so you can see where you're stepping, which is a really nice touch. But with all that said, let's go ahead and hop into the interior and I'll show you what you get at night. All right, so as you can see, when I approach the vehicle, just go ahead and grab the door handle As you can see, all the LED lighting inside of the cabin goes ahead and illuminates to show me what I'm getting into, which is really nice. And then you'll also notice that the gauges do quite a few different animations for a little bit before you get in. Let's go ahead and shut up the doors. The doors do have a really nice solid thunk to them. And we'll go ahead and start her up. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our headlights. So this is your standard headlight. So this is your low beam on the CX-50. Like I mentioned on the outside, these are some incredibly good headlamps. So even in the low beam configuration, they are really nice. They're also adaptive. So when you turn the wheel, the headlight will actually go with you. So that's something worth noting. And then if we put on the high beams, that's what that's going to look like. You can't really tell in this parking lot, but these high beams are really, really impressive. I'll attach a photo of what it looks like on a country road. It looks really, really fantastic. Now, another thing I want to point out while we're doing this is the head-up display. So you might see that little 0 miles per hour thing right there in the windshield here. That is going to be a head-up display that is included on the higher-end CX-50s. Looks really nice at nighttime, as you might expect. If we drop down to our gauge cluster, this is what this is going to look like at night. As you can see, it's a traditional gauge cluster for the most part. Then you have your digital component here in the middle. If you change the drive modes, that does, of course, change your design. Then if we come back to the steering wheel, you do have a signature Mazda steering wheel, very premium feeling. It's also going to be heated on this model. And then we have our white lighting here. So all of your button illumination throughout the entire car is going to be a nice white lit illumination. So that's going to be a very premium feel throughout the entire cabin. As you can just see by looking around, it feels very premium and new. Then if we go over here to the left side, more white lit buttons. Here's your memory seating down here in this area. For your windows, these are all going to be illuminated as well, so they didn't cheap out on those features right there. I will say, though, no ambient lighting throughout any part of this cabin. So no ambient lighting on the dashboard, none on the door trim, nothing like that going on for the CX-50. Now, checking out your storage, it's going to be really hard to see. We pop open the glove box. No lighting inside of the glove box, so that's a little bit disappointing. I would love for Mazda to have at least some illumination in there in case you need to grab a coupon out at night. If we look at our center area here, got our auto brake hold. All of these buttons are going to be well illuminated. Here's your audio controls integrated down here. Drive mode selector. And then if we put the car into reverse, this is what your backup camera looks like. As you can see, we do have the 360-degree camera on this model. We have our trajectory right here. There's our 360 view. Very premium camera system. Very high resolution, and that also continues at nighttime. It doesn't get all blurry at night, so that's nice. Then going up, here are your climate controls. Very easy to use. You do have some blue and red lights for your climate here. Everything else is going to be white. We have 3-stage heated seats as well as 3-stage ventilated seats. The ventilated seats are going to have blue lighting for that. Then coming up here to your display, this is your nice display. You do also have wireless Android Auto as well. So as you can see, I'm connecting to Drew's phone. Doesn't look like it's working right now, but we haven't had any issues the entire week with that Android Auto system. So you do have that nice display up here. It's very high resolution, so at nighttime it looks very good, as you might expect. Coming up, we do have a auto-dimming interior mirror, so no one's going to be blinding you because this is an auto-dimming mirror. And then up here at the very top, here's some of your illumination. As you can see, very bright illumination. Really lights up the cabin well. So this is really nice, and a lot of brands in this price category will cheap out and not give you LED illumination, so that's nice. Then for a Mazda first, we have the panoramic moonroof up here, so that's also quite nice. Here's the rear seat of the CX-50. As you can see, we do have bright LED illumination for the rear area as well, so they haven't cheaped out on the lighting back here. Here in the center, we do have vents as well as 3-stage heated rear seats. These are all going to be nicely illuminated, and we do also have illuminated USB ports as well. Well, guys, that's going to be all for our night review of this all-new 2023 Mazda CX-50. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button down below. It helps give us opportunities like these to have the vehicle for a long term of 7 days, so we can show you the night review of it. So please go ahead and subscribe. Also follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and we'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.